uh, 41.17 in gold, and this is what was it just can't get the follow through. Push it. Do you trust this little bit of a relief rally in gold, Aaron? Do you see what we bottomed out at 41.02? We kind of drifted higher to 41.17. Yeah, the chat's talking about
Yeah.
bouncing back. How do you read this? The candles are pretty. How are you reading this? What you're seeing in gold right now?
Um, I like this, Timo. This is what I wanted to see. I want to see gold um, wicking back above these levels. That's what gold loves to do. Gold can be so bearish. Into the last 10 minutes of the hourly candle, you can wick all the way back above. So this is nice here on gold. But I think what's more important to understand is this is a pretty decent sell off on gold. So after this big of a move, you kind of have to accept that you're probably going to create a bit of a range for some time. That's just how gold moves. You have a decent move up, you range, and then you might continue like a couple of hours later. So I do like this finding support here on gold. Do I see any opportunities to want to risk my money on? Not really,
Yeah,
to be honest. I would expect you'll probably create some space for a while.
yeah.
I would let it range for a little bit.
Very good.
It's
41.16 last trade gold. 55th until Jack. You see, every time we come down to these 68.31s, give or take a couple ticks.
Yeah.
Look at the 5. It just support. ES continues to grind lower. I'm sorry, NASDAQ continues to grind lower. ES, look at that, right back up.
So one relevant anecdote here, and
Yeah.
this is just one person working on one firm, is with the Veterans Day holiday, the bond futures are still open. The bond cash is closed. And what that would mean, at least at my firm, would be 95% of people would take that day off, and 5% of the sickos would, bet treasury spreads. But there is definitely liquidity missing from the market, from the bond market makers. So we do have all this news flying around, though. So yeah, I'd expect some chop and indecisiveness.
Okay. Still waiting for the government shutdown to come to a conclusion. Oh, Goldman came out, Jack. Goldman headline. Estimated non-farm October non-farm lost 50,000 payroll jobs, according to Goldman's economist. October non-farm
Yeah.
minus what?
Did they do it themselves, or did they just
Great
do the
question.
same? Basically, ADP came out this morning and said that they were losing like 11,200 jobs a week, which is the exact opposite of what they said when they said we gained 42K jobs in October. But yeah, that
Wait,
Goldman
hold
number
up.
would match the ADP number.
Okay. Fair enough. Yeah. All right. Yeah, it's going to give it another shot here. To the downside, that is. NASDAQ new lows. NASDAQ 25,488. ES. They are holding this thing bid right at 68.32. Look at all the volume accumulating there. Look at the volume profile on Top Step X. You got to imagine there's some stops beneath here. 68.31s. It's just one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, Army's got the old school trade in there. When's the one that we break through just to is this it? Where are the stops? Where are the stops in the ES new? Nope. 68.31.
Well, we took out some of the exuberance from yesterday. NVIDIA right now down 3.6%. SoftBank did not do them a favor. Apple or Contrarian is up 1.25%. Everything else of note, Tesla down 2.7, Broadcom 2.3 down.
Jack is back.
Now the bond futures, remember the bonds are closed, the futures are open. They've been rallying, so off that soft employment number. Actually, the Fed watch probably still works because that's based on futures. Take it with a grain of salt.
You see what 10-year's at? It's going the wrong way. So I put 4.12, give or take.
Well, those numbers will be stale if you're looking at the yields because they're not
That's
open today.
true. Thank you.
But the
See?
ZN, the ZN is up 10. I used to call them points.
Bips. Hand.
There's ticks between. We call it the big number in
Hand.
front of handle, but so you
Yep.
can assume that we're lower by a bip or two.
Well, we got the
Which
Nasdaq
makes sense.
grinding. Yeah, okay. All right. There's some love for Aaron. Aaron is the GOAT. There we go. Jack,
Thank
you're
you. I'll
breaking
take
my
that.
heart. Yeah, there you go. Jacob. Jacob taking a payout. Taking a winning
Nice.
trade. Yeah, taking a payout. Taking a winning trade. Wasn't giving the entire playbook to the strategy, but did talk the strategy out in front of thousands of people here.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yep, that's all he says. And the relief. What was that feeling like? I heard you. You sighed. You're like, oh, what was it? You got the payout that you had a winning trade. You know what?
Yeah,
Can win.
and today was very important. Like, yeah, I got a payout here and other places, so it was very good.
Your girlfriend
And
watch? Is your girlfriend watching?
I don't know. I don't know. I think she's in school now.
Okay, she's gonna
So
know. She's gonna know
yeah,
how much more is coming, and now dinner. Now you have to pay for dinner.
yeah,
And your friends and your family.
yeah,
Job well done.
yeah.
And just like that.
Which way did Jacob? I really couldn't watch anything. Jacob, were you short?
Yeah, I took a short on NQ, I believe around
I know, right?
10:20, something like that, 9:30.
555.
Yeah,
555.
555, and just small win to secure the payout, $150, and that's it. I was out.
All right. All right. Well, Jacob, time has come. You got the new Top Step shirt in the house. You're in the cockpit putting on a winning trade. As always,
Yeah.
thank you so much for jumping on here. This is Jacob.
Yeah.
Let you go on your way. Congratulations on the payout. Jacob
Thank you.
Trades joining us. Any final words before you get out of here? Well done, by the way.
No, thank you very much. I'm grateful to be here with you guys. I appreciate you. And please, guys, subscribe and comment and like this stream. Thank you.
My guy, well done. Job well done.
Mm.
All right, take care, Jacob. That being said, we'll throw it to James for some analysis. Then we got some news. Then we got a line change. Jackson drive for a couple minutes. Anyways, take it away, James.
What's up, everybody? It is Tuesday. We're here hanging out. Thank you, Jacob, for hanging out with us all morning. And if you missed any of Jacob's trades, well, I got good news for you. We're probably going to clip it and put it on our Instagram. Instagram is the social media place where you can go and follow Top Step TV. And following Top Step TV gets you the following benefits. You get to watch highlight reels and best ofs. If there are any giveaways, you can find information on how to enter those on our Instagram. And also, you get to just be a part of the Top Step TV community. Collect them all. Follow us on every social media account. We're like Pokemon, but better. So we're going to drop the link in the chat. Go ahead and click on it. Give us a follow on Instagram. Read our stories. DM us. Do all the things you love to do on the app, and we'll see you there. Then later today, that's right, 12:15 p.m. You know what time it is. It's time for group coaching. Group coaching at the point of the show where Hogue, Hoop, and a special guest come out and answer your questions live. Yesterday, we were joined by Anne Marie, and today we're going to be joined by Deanna. That's right, the host of Eurotrade herself. Deanna is going to be here today to answer your group coaching questions. If you have any questions about products that Deanna experts in, such as crude oil, well, she used to. I don't know if they're still divorced or not. But crude oil, copper, natural gas, any of the things you see Deanna trade, if you have a question about those, now is your chance to get answers from Deanna herself. If you're unable to be awake at 3:30 in the morning for Eurotrade, this is the closest you're going to get. So tune in today, group coaching, 12:15 p.m. And that's right after shoulder tap, so we know where you're going to hang around here. Where else are you going to be? Hang with us, bell to bell, Top Step TV, all day, every day. Now, before we send it back to the guys and have Dakota join us, let's take a little news break. The government shutdown is now in day 41, parentheses Monday, It is the longest on record, and while the Senate appears to be moving towards a funding deal to end the shutdown, the House still needs to vote on it. Even when the federal government does open back up, Americans could still feel the impacts of the shutdown. It may take a while for workers to receive back pay, and passengers could still see disruptions to air travel. In today's Consumer Watch, Jen Sullivan explains why it could take a while to return to normal.
Peanut butter. They love their peanut butter.
At this Los Angeles food bank,
Love the
they've
stuff.
seen a surge in people coming for free food since the government shutdown began on October 1st.
They just don't have the money, and they need it. They need to feed their kids.
Roughly 42 million Americans receive food stamps to help pay for groceries through the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program known as SNAP. But because of the shutdown, many November payments were not sent.
It's just not easy at all.
Even when the government opens back up, it's unclear when SNAP recipients like Chantil Manuel will get their benefits. The Department of Agriculture has to send the funds to each state, and the states then have to process it. Furloughed workers may also feel the financial burden for a while. More than 1 million federal employees have gone without pay during the shutdown. Personal finance columnist Gene Chatsky says those workers should contact their mortgage or car lenders if they're worried about missing payments.
Many of these places have skip-a-pay programs or other forms of relief where they'll actually work with you.
And air travel could still be impacted even after the shutdown ends. The FAA has had to gradually reduce air traffic because airports and air traffic controls across the country don't have enough staff to operate. It's caused mass flight delays and cancellations. But even before the shutdown began, there was a shortage of air traffic controllers.
I used to have about 4 controllers retire a day before the shutdown. I'm now up to 15 to 20 a day are retiring.
Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy warns passengers may still see delays and cancellations even after the government opens back up. For Consumer Watch, I'm Jen Sullivan.
Thank you very much. They love that peanut butter. That's not what I would want to hear if I'm down on my luck. Oh, they love their peanut butter. Anyway, Dakota's on the show. What's up, man?
Jack, so if I want a job, I just need to learn how to do air traffic control.
Yeah, they're hiring.
Okay.
Are you looking for a change of careers?
No, but
Seems
a
like a
lot of
tough
people
one.
would love to have a job.
Send them that way. So we got Dakota here. Dakota, any positions on right now? Looks like you were a
No.
busy boy at some point.
Yeah. Did good in slow markets last night. It was a little choppy off and on. Buy the dip and gold type world we're living in. Shout out to you, Aaron Trades. But we're not
Nice.
on them very much. It's nice.
Your
right.
slow market's been having all the fun in gold.
Yeah, we have our fun in gold during the agent session. We pass it off to you. But yeah, I'm up $1,200 right now and looking for this market. Looks like Michael Burry threw a nice little punch at the tech, talking about I don't know if you guys already covered that this morning regarding
Oh, it's
his
depreciation.
how they're accounting for their depreciation on their assets.
So yeah, man, if you want to go deep into that, it's like you need to know people to talk about, because I hear people who seem smart on both sides arguing it differently. So one of them's right, but we'll see. But it's very interesting stuff. Basically, he's talking about how they're, kind of overstating their earnings by messing with depreciation schedules for GPUs.
Exactly. Yeah. It's an interesting thing. It's gonna be a fight back and forth between Michael Burry and the short seller and these tech stocks. And he's like, something's gonna announce November 27th or something. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see how it plays out and how it affects. And then of course SoftBank doing some damage to Nvidia this morning, and it looks like we've sold off quite a bit. The question is, we still have that gap down here around 220s up to like 260s. So can this market come down and fill it? I don't know, but we are closer to the gap today than we were last night.
I think it is important to state whenever we talk about SoftBank selling Nvidia that they've done this once before. I believe they sold all their Nvidia at some like 5 years ago or something and missed out on some pretty sick gains, but they're going part 2 here. It is interesting to me that they sold all of it. That seems like a statement. So not half, not 3/4, all
Just
of it.
all of it.
Sell it
Sell
all
it all.
today.
Sell it all.
Aaron,
Other than that, how we doing, Aaron? You in long gold?
I wasn't a long gold. I took we actually got very nice longs in London today. Our London session, we got some really nice gold longs here. But I did try to give the longs a go again here. Right at the open, and she kind of hit the London lows again, started bouncing off. I tried to give these longs another chance, and then you ended up having a huge sell-off, which I wasn't really interested in shorting. Just with how bullish we closed it yesterday, I'm like, I don't really want to be selling this coming into today. So, not really too much for me. I've taken good management. I've taken a nice winning trade in London. I've taken 2 losses and we're still up 146 in the day. So, I'm happy with the execution, happy with the management. Nothing after this big of a sell-off on gold, there's nothing massively jumping out for me here. I wasn't interested in shorting this at all, so I was happy just to watch it push down. If we do start breaking out, I do like, whether it comes today or whether it comes into tomorrow, I do like the longs on gold back up into this Asia high at 41.55, but it's pretty far away to say just yet. So I did try and dip by it, but it kept dipping today on gold, so I cut it quick.
Yeah, exactly.
I
no.
do have to tap the glass here when folks talk Dow. Yeah, it's definitely doing better, but it's kind of all the same trade. The Dow just simply doesn't have nearly as much Nvidia and the Mag 7 in it. Particularly today, 1 second. The top 2 components, Goldman's up, Sherwin-Williams, American Express. So the rotation today is benefiting them because Nvidia is getting slammed and some of the AI names. What's Palantir down right now?
2%.
2.4%. But yeah, that's what's kind of going on there. Plus, I don't
This
really.
comes after a pretty aggressive day yesterday, right? Like a gap open and then just a run. So pullback day or reversal, I don't know. I think it's to be determined.
The purple box from yesterday worked out well last night. This is back to that gap up after the snafu there. Yeah, we're kind of middle of the range I'm looking at right now in the ES. We'd have to dip a little lower for me to be interested in buying. Dakota, is there anything you're eyeing in the equities?
I'm looking for a retest of yesterday's low. So I'm looking for these 450s to possibly come into play today. Can we break them and maybe push lower? Sure. We, like you guys were talking about, the government shutdown. We have they're still trying to decide on that tariff hearing, right? And lots of inflation data coming out this week. We have CPI, we have inflation data. So all eyes on inflation. Those are the 3 main things I'm watching for. So I don't think there's anything else today, is there?
Sorry, I might have to. Everything that can go wrong in the background today is going wrong. I may have to inform someone to not vacuum at the moment. Can you guys hear it?
No.
Okay.
Good.
No, you're good on my end. It is a bank holiday though. It's Veterans Day, correct?
Yes. So the cash bonds are closed, but bond futures are open.
So a little lighter than expected volume.
Mm-hmm. Andrea, I might have to just put my head out the door for like 30 seconds here to tell them to stop. Sorry, guys. Tuesdays, am I right?
Right, man. All right. Aaron, do you trade anything other than gold?
It's a great question because usually I would say no until today. I traded NQ and got a little bit squeezed out. But
Okay.
majority of the time, like I'm pretty much just trading gold. I've been watching NQ a little bit more. Um, other than that, I said 90%. 90% gold, sometimes NQ. Um,
Sometimes NQ. NQ's
yeah, I do
moves
trade
pretty well in the London session, though, too. Like, there's been times where it doesn't do anything during the New York session, but the London and overnight session are just killing it. It's doing really well.
Yeah, yeah, we've seen some. Yeah, we've seen some great moves in London in gold, gold and NQ. Um, so I think it's the YouTube chat has kind of made me look at NQ more. They're always asking me to break down NQ. So the more I look at it, I'm like, actually, sometimes I can see some good moves. But gold's still my number one to go to.
Yeah, no, I get it. The chat could definitely teach you some bad habits. That's for sure.
I'm kind of interested in some sort of, I guess it'd be closer to a swing trade, but some kind of short Bitcoin here. I feel like there's a lot of unfinished business when it really gets through that 100K level. Any opinions on that, or are you pure hodl, Mr. Dakota?
On Bitcoin?
On Bitcoin, yeah.
I don't trade Bitcoin, man. I don't trade Bitcoin. I have no opinion on the Bitcoin, to be honest.
I think that there was just
I don't know. I don't know. I know we've been Coach Jay's been following some of those big wallets, like some of those big Bitcoin wallets and watching their positions. But last night they were like long Ethereum for plus like $4 or $5 million in profits.
yeah.
So,
Well,
I don't know.
they closed the position. I'm looking at it now. They took some heat on that trade though, because they were long a bunch of Bitcoin they covered too. Granted, they made $120 million a few weeks ago.
How much?
$120 million.
Oh
They
man,
they
is
went
it that
massive
same
short.
wallet that we've
Yeah.
been following this entire time?
Mm-hmm. That's the one.
I mean, it makes sense. That's all we can do, right? If we see a big player enter the market and you ride the waves. Jay's been following it, riding those waves.
Yep. No position right now. I've shared it before, so if you want to take a look there in chat. And you go to the tab called perps if you want to see a position that they have on. Yeah, basically they were short like 3,700 Bitcoin about 5 minutes before all those Trump announcements.
And then they just withdraw it like an hour ago. They just withdraw everything.
Oh, he's gotten flat a few times. Let's go back to the ES here.
So interesting. All right, Nasdaq's pushing down. The question is, can we break the session lows? Can we break the session lows? Can we break yesterday's lows around these 450s? Can we even go down and test it, or are we going to keep finding buyers here holding it above 500?
Tricky. Let me get in a little closer here.
I haven't looked at gold this morning. Probably should.
Yeah, I was going to say, did you take any trades yet today to go in New York or just overnight?
Just overnight on gold. And during my slow markets has probably been the best for me on gold. Hanging around what 41.20. We hung around 4,000 for like a week, and I've been bullish like ever since. And now we're finally breaking out to the long side, and gold's holding up pretty well. I'm happy to see it still at what settlement, and then the rest of this market is just down. Netflix and Apple, only thing green I'm seeing. Nasdaq's
Interesting.
down.
Yeah, still 3.3% down in Nvidia. That's the one to watch.
The rest of the market's
Bitcoin's
not following too much.
Well, as we mentioned, it could be just a choppy day. There's gonna be a little less liquidity in the market.
Bank holiday.
Lots.
I still want to see us hit these 450s, 450s, 460s.
Yeah, kind of, as I mentioned, in the middle for me as far as the ES goes. Little micro pop in the MBT.
There could be a long.
Bitcoin?
No, NASDAQ. NASDAQ.
Oh, okay.
I think I just have hungry eyes. Hungry eyes. That's what's going on. Looking for trades. Looking for trades. Long, short. Chat. Are we long or short in NASDAQ? That's who we need to ask. If we start to break over these 40s, we could see a test of where we opened up the New York session. All right, I'm going to try it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to get into 2 micros here in the NASDAQ.
Long?
I'm going to build it. I'm going to build a position here. 4 micros. NASDAQ. And these are not micros. All right. 4 micros.
See what he did there? He got out.
There you go. Nice.
What do you mean?
Oh, I thought you put on 2 minis and then said those are not.
I did. I did.
You got out. Yeah.
Yeah, I got out and I switched to micros. Well, I'm not gonna be in something I don't mean to be. Why'd I get out, Jack? Why'd I get out? Look at this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So about that, I should have been a little bit slower getting out.
It happens.
Damn it. Only I was a little bit slower. Is lower day already in? Maybe.
Just about 11 points off the lows of the day in the ES. Come towards, I have like the first call walls starting at about just above 68.50, like 68.54. I probably get short at 56.
The lows in. What's up, Dakota?
Oh man, Andre. I don't know.
Saw you on the live leaderboard. This morning.
Was I really?
You were indeed.
I'm gonna have to rewatch it, clip it, and.
Are you Dakota A?
Yes. Yep. I'm DBA.
That's indeed. Okay, very good, Jack. I see we put some lows in. ES buyer stepped in. Got London closed in about 11 minutes or 9 minutes. Scratch that. What happened?
The question we're asking is this low a day, and I think there's a decent chance that this could be the lower day.
Okay. Yeah, this chat might be a
Never
great
know.
with you. No, you don't. Take a look. ES trading 68.45.
Nick says put it on my fridge. It's been a while since I've been on a live leaderboard. It's been like since spring, since the beginning of the year.
Most important
I'm
thing.
back.
You heard it. Back indeed. Okay, Aaron, take a look at gold prices. 41.18 now. Any setups pointing
Yes.
out? I don't.
No, it's kind of it's slowly grinding back higher. But to be honest, that hourly was still pretty bearish for me, so it's kind of hard for me to want to even buy this back up. I think it'll probably just kind of range on gold, unfortunately. As much as I would love to see it push, the likelihood is after this huge sell, you'll probably go sideways for quite a bit on gold. So I'm kind of I'm sitting on my hands for now.
Very good. Jack, any
I'm gonna
level?
take some profits here at 70.
Okay. Any long from
Yeah.
25,000? Yeah. 60,
Yeah, I
47
mentioned like
last
from,
56.
39.
Okay. Long from 39. You go to
120 ticks.
last trade in the NASDAQ, 25,570. Overnight view up 580. The way they held that floor in the ES, all between 68.31 and 68.30 half. Buyers eventually prevailed. For now. Letting close 7 minutes.
Jack, I wish I didn't see the difference between micros and minis. I would have been in this trade in a pretty good position.
What is the difference, Dakota? Can you show us?
10x, man. 10x. It's
In terms of that.
one micros.
The profit,
It's 10 minis, or for every mini, it's 10 micros. But what happened? I jumped in and I started to build a position, and then halfway through it, I realized I was in minis. So I was in like almost 6 minis there for a second, and I closed it out so quick, and this market just pumped. So it could have been a different story I'm telling here. But here we go. I'm going to take another profit right there at 83. I'm going to trail this one. And we are going right back to where I was looking for. Right back where we came from. Start this New York session, it looks like.
$68.50. Pretty much initial balance high in the ES. 68.52. About a point away from that. NASDAQ. Now above overnight view up trading 25,590. 590.
All right, I'm calling that good. Calling it good.
Nice.
Trade, Dakota.
Trade.
Flat. Very good.
Flat.
Oh, he's going from lows to 600 lot. It's 600 in the NASDAQ. Yes, indeed. There is a 600 lot offered at 25,600. 600 at 600. 15 points higher. Nice job, SS Chicago. Oh, Brendan in the chat. Top of range in ES once again. Range day today. Time to go short, question mark.
I don't hate it. I would want a little bit more, maybe like 5 more points.
Up at what, like 55s or so?
Yeah.
Okay. $68.47.
And now the market sell off all at once.
Nice cover there.
Right back down. Okay.
Uh-huh. SS, did you take it? Did you
I
take
guess
the trade?
Yeah, that was a good range trade, I guess.
Did you take it? If you did, tell us what your targets are. Gold, 41.17. 41.17, last trade. Look at the session here in fast markets. We got about a high of 41.53 in gold, low 41.02. NASDAQ now beneath overnight view up. Look at crude oil trading $61.21. Pushing higher here. What do we have on the schedule for the day? Nothing really. President was at a Veterans Day ceremony. Coming out from that, what kind of earning? Oh, that's shoot. Hassett did speak. What any earnings? I know we have Oracle. I believe Oracle is tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, where is he?
Yeah.
His upper right hand corner, CEO and
What up?
founder of What Up of Top Step, Mr. Michael Patak. Michael Patak, happy Veterans Day. Markets
Oh
are a
yeah.
little,
Yes.
Yeah.
they're a little
11
choppy right now.
11. Oh, happy Veterans Day to my brother. Well, all the veterans.
That's right.
But he's a vet.
Absolutely. What's happening, Mike? We got Aaron Trades in the house. We got Dakota in the house. Back up to live funded on the leaderboard today on this holiday trade, so to speak. Thoughts, Michael, on the markets? Thoughts on Top Step? What brings you here today and gracing us with your presence? What's up?
Well, for one, good to meet Aaron Trades. Is it not with a Z? I see a lot of people when they go Aaron Trades.
No, with the right way.
Yeah. No, I like it. Where are you out of?
Oh,
I'm in Spain. We're just in Italy now, back in Spain, just hopping around Europe for the next couple of months.
Oh, nice.
Aaron is a nomad, trading nomad. He bounced around from country to country, continent to continent, all over the globe, always trading, always finding good internet connection too somehow.
I mean,
as well.
That's ultimate. That's literally the life. That's, I mean, like, how would you? People are always like, "Oh, I'd like to be on a beach trading." No, you don't. You would like to be traveling the world trading. Being on a beach is great for like a few days. I'll even go like a week, just if it's beach only days. Like, but after that, it just gets boring. So travel around. I love it. The wandering trader. I know that guy. He used to always do this like 15 years ago.
Just a solid internet connection is all you need.
Absolutely.
You got Star? Do you have Starlink? Because you can literally go anywhere. I think, right?
You can. I actually did in the last place I was in Italy. I had Starlink, but I just when you Airbnb hop, it's kind of weird. But you just message them, ask them to do a quick little internet test, and they're usually fine with it. It's a pretty weird thing to ask, but they don't mind.
Yeah, we rented our place in Chicago, and people would ask because they want to work, what the download speed was and everything like that. Starlink is still to this day, I think, is one of the best products.
So good.
Crazy.
And now they made these little, like the size of like this notebook right here of like a satellite that you can just put up there. And I know these guys I was talking to, like, yeah, we don't get the internet when we take private when they fly. Like, we have a Starlink and we go put it up at the window of the cockpit. I'm like, it'd be like $1,000.
Well, who took
That's
that
an
range?
ugly 15-minute candle in the
Look at
ES.
that.
Yeah.
Who took the short
really
of
ugly.
that?
Good.
I've been watching this. This is the most boring, like literally market this week of all weeks of the year. Yesterday was
Really?
You don't think so? Yesterday was
Why do you
quite
say
light.
that?
Yesterday had a
Michael,
big sell-off, then a big rally. Wait, no, not yesterday. Yeah, it kind of did
yesterday.
during fast markets.
There's a couple
I lost
days
money.
in July.
Better.
There's a
I lost
couple
money
days in
by the
July.
open. How about this? I lost money or the first hour into the open after holding some positions overnight. I don't know why I'm shorting, and like when the market's open, I think there's a short play there. I don't know why I'm thinking that. I got to fix that one.
Oh, what are you seeing here? What are you looking? What's your read here, Michael? A trader. What's trader? Always a trader. What's your read here in the ES? Last trade 68.35. London close has come and gone.
There goes the market.
Look, now we're selling.
Mm-hmm.
New
All right,
lows.
we saw that gap.
Every time, okay,
We're
this is the-
breaking session lows maybe in the
Look at this.
Nasdaq.
On the short. New lows Nasdaq 25,478.
Oh man!
Every time they get to these 31s in the ES 68.31, because you can look at the 5-minute buying. What's going on in micro Bitcoin? A little bit off the lows there. 103,000.
So like 68.20, 68.24 would be the 6,800 SPX level.
68.24. Okay. Initial balance low 68.31, give or take in the ES.
Let's see if this is a break of session low and then a reversal.
Break of session low and a reversal, just like that.
Jack, going back to slow stuff, that's been range bound in like 10 handle ranges. It was in like a 30 handle range, 40 handle range yesterday, right? I didn't think that was.
Oh no,
I'm not impressed.
Really.
Yeah, because I only know not the correct just because we were on the show, but we had like a 35 point sell off in the ES and then reversed and had like a 70 66-point pump or something like that.
Yeah.
Look at that. And it's 68.31 in the ES. They are holding it there. They've done pretty good job holding it now back up. Michael, rangebound, right? Rangebound, you got shift gears with what the market's giving you. We do it takes time, right? You got to make sure, are we in a range? Also,